Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of We the People as Sweden. In previous episode, we managed to get a bishop over here in Spike. We also have started increasing the population a decent bit, and we are actually leading in score right now. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I suppose we got the founding father. Actually, yeah, we get 51 points from the two founding fathers. Tax rate is reducing our score a tiny bit. We've got a decent population. I don't know. Well, we don't know the exact numbers of the other nations, but we do know that we have the highest score. We'd also have the highest amount of gold right now, which is kind of handy. Now, how much would it actually cost us to build up the... it's a bit expensive to build the large stable. But I'm actually going to do that, because that's going to allow us to get the from next round onward, we can start increasing the cattle numbers. Once we get to, like, I don't know, maybe 50 or something like that, we'll then go ahead and start building the ox cart. Or we might actually start building the ox cart already next round. But that should still allow us to increase the numbers quite a bit. And let's actually get to the next round already so we can get that completed. Oh, there's massive potter waiting in colonies. That's going to have to be brought into Spockomania, I think. So the wagon train, we could almost do that one. But no, I think we're going to go away, actually. Let's have a look at the settlement now. So we are getting +2 cattle per round. How much would it take to get a ox cart? Now, this is a slow vehicle. It's only one unit of movement, but it can still help quite a bit in like having dedicated routes between certain towns, for example. Oh, right, we got the new people in here as well. But yeah, I think we could probably get the ox cart underway. What I could do is let's put the poultry breeder over here to do some butchering. Health-wise, we're looking a little bit worse for wear. But yeah, the geese, we can start butchering some more. Which right now it means that we're actually not getting too much. We seem to have reached an equilibrium right now. How much is that? That's okay, it's... Yeah, I mean, I suppose we're still good on food. Still getting a whole lot of the feathers from that. And then I suppose we've got the rancher over here. Now, I could either get this to help with the cattle right now. That would mean that the health would drop down to 0. Or the health production. But at the same time, that would allow us to get the cattle population go up already. And then we can maybe get one of these to work as the doctor, for example. Actually, that could have been a use for the breacher, but oh well. Actually, also go ahead and pull that in. Now, I could also do it from the main map, but since we are in here... Let's see, so how much would you make as a... Yeah, I suppose it's the same 6 over there. Could make cheese. But yeah, let's get the milkmaid over there first. That's now +4 per round. Oh, we could have up to 4 people in here as well. There we go. We're getting 13 milk. Alright. I mean, I suppose there is a bit of... Yeah, there's some domestic demand there. It's not a huge amount. But overall, we are at least getting some money through that. Alright, and a grand horse and cattle market. To dominate the trade with horses and cattle. Alright then. I want to sell some... You know what? I'll buy that beef for now. And we've got the caravel in here, which could, in theory, bring in some of the stuff. Do we have... So we've got the peat, we've got some clay production in there, so we could get the pottery in here already, essentially. You know what? Let's go ahead and just load up some resources to trade. Let's see, what do we actually have to spare right now? So there's the grapes, which we are still accumulating, but there's also the sugar. You know, we'll take the sugar, and we'll also take the... Yeah, we'll take the grapes. Oh, right, we can actually... Right, this is a bigger one. Right. You know what, let's go and sell some of the feathers as well. Right, and send that to Europe. Might need to do a bit more trading with the natives, to be fair. Would be potentially quite valuable. Oh, someone else has got on 2 slave barracks before we did. Oh, well. Not the end of the world. Oh. Hello, Huns. We've found... the Danes somewhere in there. I don't know, like, if they are further up the coast, they might be. Let's get the rice planter over there, and then we have got on the mine in here. We could go and get a bit more hunting going in there, for example. That might increase the food. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. And then that one's going to join in there. Is that food-wise still stable? Not exactly. Now, what we could do is we turn this into a farmer over here, which does elevate some of the productions, but at the same time, it does allow us to get more food in here, which is always handy. Health-wise, it was still pretty good. Happiness is alright. Law is not the best, but it's manageable. Right, so we did get that there. We could go and maybe help with some of the stuff there. Farm over here is a large farm, actually, but that is kind of getting covered by the massive town of Spike here. Actually, so is the planter depot over there. Alright then. So there is still, of course, some more stuff in here that we could help producing, or we could just go ahead and help upgrade some of the roads here into higher tier already, and that I can then start working on Fort Sir Jody over there. Now, what do we have? We've got two... Oh, right, we've got the pottery and the gunsmith that are waiting. We might want to, like, we bring those to Spockomania, and then the pottery person can stay there, and then we'll bring the gunsmith over here for Dad, I think. Now, we still need to get some coal production in here, which right now we don't have really access to. There's the coal deposit over there, but since there's so much of trees on top of it, it kind of limits the availability of resources. But how long until we get the ox cart? So that's, alright, that's just started. We've got quite a bit of extra left over, but let's get to the next round so we'll get the cattle numbers growing a bit further. Oh, there we go, we have arrived. That's going to be several hundred more coins. Go ahead and send these to Spockomania. That's the other boat arriving probably next round. Open borders with... You know what? I'll take it for now. The Danes. Right, there shall be peace in our time. Right, so I wanted to get this into a country road. Ooh, there's another town. And then where's the... The Danes must have sailed past us. Oh, right, yeah, they did. There's a whole lot of whales in here. And what could we do over here? So I suppose if we were to get the trapper's hut, that should increase the production at least of the feathers. So I guess we'll do that one. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of resource arriving. We don't have too many people waiting on the docks right now, but that's fine. We have a fairly sizable population already. Although we probably do want to expand a bit further, like get another town somewhere. Question is, of course, where exactly would we want to have that? Possibly somewhere down this way. Or actually going through here past Ansang D to get to these valleys. Might not be a terrible idea either, although it might be a little tricky with the town right there. There's some coal over there, and a whole lot of mountains, and more gems, actually. Okay, we might want to be sort of clever and have one town on the southern side. Oh, there's also a possibility for hemp and tobacco in here. That would be very much needed for the ship construction. The hemp, that is. The tobacco, not necessarily as much. Now, let's get to the next round. We should be getting the ox cart shortly enough. And I suppose what we'll do with that is we'll send it to Sir Jody manually right now. Let's get a lot more... you know what? We'll still keep on buying the leather. You know what? Yeah, King of France wants us to get a peace with... I think that's fine. We'll end the war. So we'll reduce a lot of the criminality going on. Oh, right. There's the monastery. 128 gold worth of stuff on domestic market in Spike. Oh, wow. That is a lot of money. So we've actually upgraded all of these already. We could go ahead and upgrade the road heading down to Unsung. Right. Someone's sailed through already the... or around the world. I knew that that would happen eventually. Okay, there's a bit of coastline in here. I don't know if there's... we'll sail through that. We got the chief over here. Expert farmer. Alright then. I'm sure that some people have been in here already. Bound to be. Right, the farm is upgrading over there. The plantation is still slowly upgrading. We could actually go out and get the coal mine over there. Oh, right. Famous nobleman. Ooh, an elder statesman. Wait, didn't we already have one? We do have one. Okay. We do have some more food in here. What does the famous nobleman do? Could be a pretty good healer. You know what? Also, I suppose that... Oh, hold on a minute. It's really good at statesmanship as well. Let's have a look. So, if we take a look at the famous nobleman... 150% production of Liberty Bells. Okay, and what about the elder statesman? That's probably 100%. Yes, okay. So what we could do, we could put in the elder statesman into the hospital, and then that's going to go produce some Liberty Bells. So that's 14 per round. That's going to start increasing our Liberty side drastically. We're also getting still the about 4 cattle per round of excess. But that's probably going to be increasing quite a bit. I mean, we're going to be using 10 next round, or oh, actually 20 next round. So that might slow down the growth for a little while, but we can still keep that going for now, I reckon. At least I hope so. We could, of course, if need be, reduce the... Oh, right, yeah. Let's use the roper, actually. To get some... Well, actually, yeah, we could get some roper production. So we'll use the hemp. That does reduce the geese butchering, which does mean that we are actually losing a food right now. But we can recover from that soon enough. I'm not too worried about that one. And we've got another delivery of resources down here. Where are our ships right now? Ah, one is sailing in, one is sailing out of Europe. Right, let's get to the next round then. And that outcry, we probably want to get some stuff from Ansung, but also from Sir Jody. Now, do we have actually the resource to build... We don't have a lot of clay. We could get a graveyard probably still. Yeah, we could. That will increase the health as well as the religion. It's not too bad. There's also the water mill. Oh, because we... Right, that replaces the windmill. And since we live next to a river, that is a possibility. We don't really have... I mean, we kind of do need the tailor, but we don't have the resources for that. We could... One thing that we could do is just import some of the raw resources from Europe, like the cloth and such, and then turn stuff into clothing that can be sold in here. The dyer's workshop might be a bit of a wasted opportunity. The weaver's hut is not really needed in here. The dry dock is something that I'm kind of tempted to build, because that's going to allow us to start building our own ships in here, although it's not necessarily the easiest thing. But yeah, it would also offer a whole lot more docking space in here. How much do we have? I suppose it doesn't list in there. It would tell me if it was full, but yeah, no, it doesn't list in there. We'll need to have a look at outside. But I suppose there's no ships in here, so 0 out of, I think, 8. Hold on. Dock, yeah, it's 8. So that would be increasing quite a bit. There's the blacksmith shop, of course, that could be quite handy. Oh, magazine, right. Do we need... Oh, no. Well, I suppose the tobacco and yerba house could be somewhat handy, because we might be getting some of the yerba leaves in here, although maybe not that much. The winery, on the other hand, we do get a lot of stuff in for that one. Alternatively, we've got the distiller over here. That could actually produce a lot more of the, yeah, rum and all that. We've got options. We've definitely got options. We can't really build any of the boats yet. Well, right now, we can't build any. No, we are actually still getting about 4 cattle per round. I mean, that's not too bad then. I think we're going to go and build the graveyard real quick. That's going to be a cheap one. We've got the stone at least for that. Oh, you have strengthened our position by expanding the colony to 20 colonists. But now they all live cramped together and hardly know each other anymore. Ooh, fighting disease priority, call for doctor immediately. Renowned medic or honorable judge. I'm going to go get the medic. Oh. Okay, Jean de Brebeuf has offered to join our cause. Community as part of cultural advisor provides 1 evangelist. Natives are more tolerant towards territorial encroachment. Minus 25% time spent living among natives to learn a new skill. Strengthen the relations with the natives. You know what? Actually, I will take that. And we've got a bit of stuff to sell in there. We might turn this 3 colonists into something. We could either get a line... Well, line infantry might be a bit expensive. Could get a settler. That's not necessarily a terrible idea either. You know what? Yeah, we'll get a settler. And then, do we need to import anything else? Probably not a huge amount. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and sell this down to Spokomania. I think that's going to be a more central location. Open border with Denmark. You know what? The colonies, while historically speaking we're still at war, the colonies can probably be somewhat friendly. Oh, 25, okay. Into Spike. Oh, lovely. Renowned medic. Right, so how good is the renowned medic? I mean, it's got probably pretty good stuff in there. Let's have a look. Renowned medic. It's 100% production. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and call this one off. As a colonist, we can send that probably to other towns, and then we'll get the medic in here. That's +7, yeah, there we go, now we've got plenty of health. So, oh right, and the evangelist. We could probably go and send this to another native town. For example, over there. The statesman is going to get to Spokomania. We enlisted the person's rights. It's, got a decent bit in there. How much do we have in Nansung? We emptied some of the stuff, so it's not too bad. We'll go ahead and pick up some more stuff from Or start picking up some stuff from so Jody. We could get an iron deposit over there, or we could turn this into a plantation, that into a farm potentially. There's the clay deposit over there. There's still, we could get a quarry up on the mountains. If we get mine, yeah, I think that's actually not a terrible idea. But let's oh, and then we can have a lumber mill over there maybe on that particular forest. Well, actually, it could be a sawmill now that I think of it. Then we maybe have a hunting over there and then another lodging camp over here, for example. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll start with the plantation, I think. Now, we've got some areas over here to explore. Ooh, that's a different running eagle. Yes, there shall be peace. No idea where the Danes are. They could be on an island somewhere off the coast. Right, so I wanted to go ahead and start upgrading the road up to here. And yeah, the potter and gunsmith are about to arrive in Spokomania. How are we looking on food in Spokomania anyway? I suppose we can always get some more fishing done. We're not getting a whole lot of food through there. We've got still quite a bit of food coming in from the rice farming. The city itself provides quite a bit, and the population isn't that massive. We do have some peat and clay, so we can start to... Oh, right, we don't have the pottery yet. I suppose we could go ahead and just start gathering some of the peat as well for the time being. Probably not a terrible thing. First medical care. Alright then. Yeah, so we've got the renowned medic now working. For 32... You know what? Yeah, we'll buy some more wine. Oh. We can buy some native slaves. You know what? Sure. Oh, and Portugal tells us for 400 we're going to get one of their... Sure, we'll spend a bit of money to maybe bring some of their colonists instead. Right, the slaves in here, is that going to be... We could probably get that into providing some fishing in here. Yeah, there we go. We're no longer reducing in size, at least. And the city of... well, yeah, it is really a city at this point. Like is growing quite large indeed. Right, so I wanted to get the fruit plantation. That can still get some other things there as well. Oh. Let's go and talk with these. Yes, there shall be peace. There's Navajos, actually. Oh. Wait, hold on a bit. Is that... That is the French. Well, I suppose the French aren't that far off. Right, where is the... Right, I wanted to go and get the mine in here. That is what we shall do. We will remove the forest. It's going to take a while. Let's go and hunt down that Kraken. And we're going to unload the people in here. Is there a lot of cargo that we might be still... I suppose we're going to get the grapes. I think the feathers and fur are already getting delivered on their own. We'll just go ahead and bring these to Spike. And then we got the Elder Statesman in here, which can probably join the town. Similarly, the Potter can join the town. And the Gunsmith is going to go to Fort Dad. So slowly but surely, we're getting quite a bit of population in here. So it looks like the Danes are the second highest score right now. We've got a good relation with them. Not so good with the Portuguese. Or the French, for that matter. The French probably have a fairly decent reason to be angry at me, because I declared war on them. You know, we needed to use that as a ploy to get the king send some troops in here. To then fight off of the Portuguese aggression. But at least we got peace now. For now. We'll probably start gearing up for a bit more war. We haven't really been building too much troops right now, admittedly. Oh, we got the expert fruit picker. Ah, right, so that's in Fort Down, I believe. But we got the stable completed in Spokomania. Let's get the docks built, so we can get some more food through there, potentially. So yeah, we got the stable. We're going to get the blacksmith. Actually, the worst idea. Yeah, we'll get the blacksmith house. Defensive power. Oh, yeah, you know what? Sounds like a deal. No, they want to send it a ranger, but I don't have the money. Well, that's not a possibility right now. The fruit picker can join back in there, and we got the ox cart. Let's go ahead and load up some of the... I guess we'll get the feathers and the coca leaves. Bring those to Spike. Oh, there's the Danish. At least the ship isn't there. Oh, there's a bit of ice up there. Now, they're just exploring. They could be. Right, did we? Yes, we did upgrade the road there. Let's get to the next portion and start upgrading that to country roads. And we can probably go ahead and unload the stuff with the caravel. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, that's a lot of gems. There's going to be a whole lot of money worth there. We got already to 30 cattle. That's good. We could probably go ahead and take... Oh, right, there's a whole lot of milk. We could start turning some of that into cheese, actually. We'll get some of the leaves, I think. And then leaves towards Europe. Unintended. Oh, right, there's a lake, actually. Get to the town here. Talk with the chieftain. Expert hunter. Alright, then. Oh, we were actually the first ones to talk to them. We weren't the first ones to go through there, not necessarily, but they told us a bit of stuff in the inland here. We might want to go in there. Although we probably do want to also have a bit of an idea of how much the French actually have around here. So let's actually head east. Alright, we've got the Master Gunsmith that can join the town. Is it actually... No, it's not doing any smithing right now. It's... oh, it's actually making rum. Well, I suppose that's fair enough. We're getting quite a bit of fruits right now. Quite a bit of fruits. Yeah, the graveyard has been built. We definitely want to get the quarry over here up in the mountain just to get some stone into Spike. And we can get clay fairly easily from here every now and then. Not necessarily like constantly, but every now and then. Actually, why is the potter doing right now? Oh, it's lumber. Alright then. I suppose if it works, it works. We are getting a bit of Liberty Bells there right now. Oh, right. Let's actually... Before I forget, I wanted to change one of these to start making some cheese. Cheese makers. And it's going to be 6 cheese around. We are still getting some cattle increase. Not quite as much as it anymore, but the cheese will have quite a domestic demand, which is then hopefully going to be covered by all of that. We got quite a bit of milk over here, to be fair. Oh, well, the Liberty size 8%. That's good. So how much are we? Okay, it's 8. Yeah, okay, so it's about 2 increase in the cattle right now around, which is not too bad. And having the famous noble one, that is actually quite handy as well. We're getting so much of the Liberty Bells right now. 15 total per round. And we're getting a decent bit of cross production as well, although that could be increased a bit further. We're also getting quite a bit of geese. Now, how are we looking on the... oh yeah, we can get a bit more ropes. Next round, that's going to be over 20 at least. Then we can maybe switch to the sailcloth, because we need quite a bit more of that, actually. Something's taking place. Ooh, expert fisherman. And criminals, sure. Not too expensive. Not necessarily the most beneficial for us, though. Could I actually switch this to another... I could get another pioneer. Sure. It will eventually become a useful part of the society. We'd also go ahead and just start by upgrading the road between Spocomania and Spike. Oh, there's a French trading post settled up all around the places. Alright then. Right, we got the hunting lodge over here. Could go ahead and try to get that into a bit more food production. Now we're sailing around the northern coastline there, which means that we can actually probably exit through the west soon enough, and then just bring something from Europe. Although we can't bring in a colonist, we can only bring troops with that one. We can bring goods at least. Right, so we have been up here. I guess we'll just go ahead and move down that way, and then let's go ahead and unload the Zhatelier. Right, so it says that that could be. I mean, that could be okay-ish. Most of these tiles would still be belonging to Spocomania. I think it would just only have 6, so that would be kind of a small town. It would be okay for getting some, well, that's tomatoes in there, so it could be like a rancher town, essentially. Bit of fishing, and then maybe pigs, and possibly either farming, or get a bit of horses, for example, in there. But that's not really that enticing, quite frankly. Another option would be down here, apparently. That would be a coastal town, at least. And that would get, I guess, 7 tiles? Well, 6 tiles plus the town centre. It's not a huge amount. Alternatively, we could just go over this way. Yeah, let's head over that way. We'll figure out where exactly we'll set up, but there's definitely going to be something in there. Oh, there's another, yeah, pirate frigate there. Now we're going to unload the stuff there. Actually go ahead and bring in some stuff from Unsung. I suspect that there's plenty of things that we're not picking up from there constantly. So, more pirates. Jean-Francois de Klerk. So the caravel, I mean, it's got a bit of defense bonus. Actually, the town has got a massive defense bonus, and the pirates won't necessarily attack the town itself, but they'll probably attack our shipping quite a bit, but let's see if they will actually do that or not. They probably will. There's still a chance that our ship will retreat. Okay, no, it did not attack us. It went past us. Oh, we got a Master Baker finally. Oh, we've been waiting for this. So we'll start using the rice. We've still got a lot of rice being brought in here. We're going to start making a whole lot more provisions, which we have been using quite a bit. But I suppose the biggest one that we might need is... Actually, it's only 25 is the biggest one. That's missionaries and pioneers. Oh. Alright then, so it's actually not that much needed, but at the same time it does give us a bit of extra stuff to utilize. Right, the graveyard will be completed next round, that's good to know. We got... Oh! How long has this treasure been along the way? I have no idea. Well, let's just go ahead and bring this to Spike for the time being, and then let's go ahead and sail around here. Let's have fairly... Oh! Can I? No, there's shallow coast, so I can't move in there. Now, there's another town in here. Let's go out and talk with the chief. Oh, that's another treasure. Because no one's actually talked with these guys before. Because what's in there? That's alligator. Okay. So what we'll do, actually move that one in conjunction with one another for the time being. And our caravel has arrived. I don't know if I want to actually sail out right now, so we'll actually just skip around there. See where this pirate goes. If it sails further south, then we'll be probably fine. If it doesn't, if it keeps on buzzing in here, we are going to have a bit of a problem. Mostly because our main, well, basically the only combat vessel, really, is currently on the other side of the continent. So it's not exactly easy for us in that sense. We do still have quite a bit of stuff in Unsung. Did we... No, we got this... oh, actually, how much is there? Yeah, there's still plenty of room in the warehouse, so that's good. Happiness is still really good. Health is pretty good. Law is actually pretty handy, pretty good as well. We are getting some of the cheese, but yeah, there's quite a bit of demand for it. But that's good. It also makes it a lot of money. So we got some of the feathers. I believe some of that is used for... I don't actually remember. Like some of the clothing, maybe? It's like, I think it's like the hatter or something. No, the leatherworking, right. That's what it is. But we don't have all the resources for that, so it's... not really helpful. But we can still get quite a bit of money from selling the wild bird feathers, so it's not that bad. The cattle is also increasing in numbers still. Eventually we'll probably get another ox cart just to start bringing stuff from, like, the inland towns might have just a dedicated ox cart to bring in their produce to the coastline, and then use in whichever towns might need it. In particular, most of the time it's probably going to be Spike, but I suspect Spokomania is going to start having a bit of larger industry soonish as well. And then Fort Dat is actually quite sizable as well there. A bit larger than I thought it would be. Right, we've got the graveyard completed. We do have... I mean, if it's 3 rounds... Yeah, we might want to keep the cattle growing for the time being. We're going to get the warehouse. There's only tools, actually, to build that one. Goods over storage capacity are sold at 50% of the price in Europe. Oh, okay, so that's at least... If you don't have ships... then that could still be a way to sell things, at least. Or if you have the ships to spare, rather. Now, there is the dry dock that we could build. That is going to require a bit of resource that we don't have right now. Saloon, we don't have the stuff. Let's get the warehouse. That's going to be fairly simple. We can definitely do that one. And, oh, we got the walls in Unsung. Let's go and get the chapel there, finally. And then we can also get a chapel over here for Sir Jody. Well, graveyards, at least 5 cities buried dead citizens. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of money. And we've got the fisherman and another indentured servant. Actually, let's... can we buy a military vessel? The sloop would be probably the only one that we can... Oh, galleon is 3,800. That would allow us to bring treasures on our own. It's also got a massive cargo capacity. It's a relatively strong ship. So we might actually save the money for that one right now. Let's go and bring these in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll sell these to Spokomania. Because Spokomania could definitely have a... Ooh. Well, speaking of Spokomania, we got 69 fur over there. And, okay, then we're selling a whole lot of fur into Fort Dad, but the price has dropped, so unfortunately I'm going to say no on that one right now. We could go ahead and send this one over here to pick up some of the resources. Actually, we don't see the pirate in here right now, so it has gone probably further out there somewhere. Let's go ahead and pick up the feathers. The feathers we could probably actually bring as well. And actually, I'm going to go and bring in some of the clay. Not all of it, but some of it. Because we are gathering quite a bit. But yeah, so if we were to take, say, 30, for example. Nice half of it. And then we'll actually wait so that we can get to the other port safely. Ooh. The sea is still and peaceful as the sky. So we found the western exit over here. I think we're actually going to go ahead and just sail through there then. Sail to Europe. It's going to be taking a little bit longer, but now we have the option to then sail to the either side. And then we've got the... Oh, right. What do we have? So the vineyard would increase the food production slightly. There is the windmill that would be a +3. We're going to build the windmill over here, actually. And then, yes, set up a mission there. Good. Can I kill the alligator? Probably not kill. And then the colonists... Oh, actually, this might not be at our location. It's got some rocky terrain over there. There's lemon trees for fruits. There's a bit of wood areas over here. Potential for a bit of rice farm, for example, over there or something. Yeah, we're going to go there. That's also accessible potentially with a boat, although I don't know if we'll be able to build a boat in here. We can't build a pier, no, so we can't get a boat in there. But we can still get some of the fish to there. But I do see that we've actually quite a bit over time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.